lay down my burden. here today.
Yes, yes.
We just want to make an announcement on behalf of myself and my wife. We are expecting our first child. And we're going to lay it down by the riverside. Because we're not going to study war no more.
Everybody was excited to hear about the birth of the coming child. Then, on about November 16, 1873, Reverend Charles Draenard and Elizabeth Handy gave birth to a big-headed boy.
Granddaddy.
Yes, dear. I suppose some things never change. But growing up in the Handy home, well, there was a lot of expectation.
Good morning, Sister Lee. How are you this fine morning?
I'm fine. How's life been treating you?
I'm fine with this weather. I'm on my way to do some work for Mrs. Diggs. She sure is a pain.
Yeah, she is.
By the way, have you seen that new handy baby?
No, but sure would like to.
Well, don't look now, because here that beautiful baby comes right now. Well, good morning. Congratulations, Reverend and Mrs. Handy.
I know you so proud of this baby boy. Look at them pretty brown eyes.
Well, I can say he's going to be a great preacher like his daddy. He made him preach all over the world.
You can see that too, huh? Well, I can see him in the pulpit, preaching about sin and how to live righteous. Yes, I can see him with his shoulders up, head held high, preaching about sin and how to live righteous. And the devil can't do you no harm. Oh, Lord, speak of the devil.
Hello, Pastor Andy. Is this the new farm baby I heard so much about?
Hello, Sister Perdition. It is a fine day. I trust you are well.
I'm fine. Just a few aches and pains now and then, but other than that, I'll be okay. Look at this child. He is so fine. Oh, I can tell you, it's going to be a love of music and people all over the world love him for his songs. Won't that be nice?
No! That won't be nice. We have other plans for our son. Now don't you come around here with that devil's prediction anymore. Do you understand me?
No, Mr. Charles, you get yourself upset. Yourself all over. I can feel it in my bones. He's going to be a famous musician one day. Just you wait and see. You might not like it, but it's the honest truth. I can feel it in my bones.
Come on here, mother. We have other things to do. Good day, old prediction.
Oh, but wait. He's going to make you proud one day. So I can feel it in my bones.
That ain't nothing but your old rheumatism.
Yeah, my father had it made up in his mind that my fate would be behind the pulpit like him and his father. Little did he know that my pulpit would be an instrument in the world to hear my sermon. Don't misunderstand me. I didn't mean my daddy no disrespect. I love my father. He was a good man. The best man I've ever known. You know what you know. Ain't nobody make you out to be nothing else.
Granddaddy, there's a man here.
Excuse me, Mr. Handy. I hope you don't mind, sir. My name is Bill Liner, and I'm a local reporter. I heard that you may be in town. Can I have a moment of your time, please?
A reporter, you say. Willie Doris, y'all run around back to play now. Give me a second to talk to Mr. What'd you say name?
Bill Liner, sir.
Liner. Yeah, y'all don't run off now. Liner. Wow, you from around here?
Yes, sir. I lived here all my life.
You sound like a young man. How long you say you've been a reporter?
Well, sir, I actually just graduated from West Virginia State College in journalism. And I was hoping that I could get an interview with you to land me the job. I put an application in for the Florence newspaper in hopes that I could start there.
Oh, you want to work here at home? Well, opportunity as good as any. I imagine race will have something to do with it. Don't you let that stop it.
Sir.
You just got to show them what you can do. All right?
I think an interview with you is what I need.
I'll be happy to give you an interview, young man. It makes me feel good to me, young man, so I need more like you. Let's talk, son.
Mr. Handy, how did you come to music?
Well, that question could take a long time to answer. I'll try to keep it short. I guess my life with music started in my father's church. All them songs of praise, songs of worship. That was wonderful.
Sounds like the church had a great influence on you.
Oh, it was my foundation. Boy, I fell in love with all music. I wanted to know all I could about it. I had music in my heart. I could hear it in my mind. Although my father disagreed, I knew even then that music would be my destiny. I remember when I was 12 years old, I bought my very first guitar. You'd have thought I brought home the devil's right on.
Hi, Mom, Dad, I'm home.
Hello, Sonny. Show big hurry. Did you make any money today?
Why, yes, sir. I got paid $300 this week.
Good boy.
Remember, Dad, I can save something for myself.
You don't sense in wasting good money. Times are too hard.
Well, now, WC, you know, he did buy his books and clothes last year, and he do help me out some.
Yes, I know. But you know the devil find work in idle hands.
Well, I know, but if the boy needs money, I'm sure he's going to use it for something mighty good.
What, you know he has to learn responsibility, too.
Oh, boy, I got the money.
That boy sure is excited about something. I tell you, when he gets something in his mind, can't nothing stop him. He's stubborn is what he is. But I guess that's a sign of success. I tell you, that boy gonna be something mighty good one day.
I sure hope that he knows the Lord in his mind and that he'll become a minister like my father and I. You know, I hear all that old honky-tonk music coming from down at that old barber shop downtown. You know, ever since that circus came to town and left them musicians stranded, that's all they do is sit back and play them instruments and listen to that music. Jack John Swope know he ought to be ashamed of himself.
But all I ever hear him listen to our boys just that, gospel music, that church music.
That better be all he listens to. I would not have that instrument or that music in this house. It's a shame what things are turning into now.
I know.
Look what I bought my money. A brand new guitar. I'm learning to play it. You like it?
Oh my gosh, I don't believe what I see.
Well, what has came over you?
Boy, take that instrument back to that store and get that dictionary. Fill your head with educated words. I would not have that instrument or them songs in this house. Do you understand me?
What happened to you, boy? What came over you?
I'm be a famous musician.
No! You become a minister like my father and I. And I said go back and get that dictionary.
But Dad.
Boy, I said no.
Dad, just like you love the Lord, I think the Lord made me to play music. And I'm real good on the organ, and Will Bates at the bar talk's going to teach me to play this guitar.
Will Bates, Lord, don't you let me kill this boy!
I think that. I'm going to be a famous musician one day. You will see.
Mother, I don't know what you got into that boy, but we need to pray for him.
Oh, Lord, we need you, Lord. Yeah.
Get in him, Lord.
Jesus, Lord.
Before I get into it. Amen.
So you and your father argued a lot about your future.
Well, we just disagreed on God's plan for me. He had one perspective, I had another. The Bible says to honor your father and mother. That's hard to do when you feel the Lord is pulling you one way and your father is pulling you the other.
So, did anyone encourage you, school teacher?
Mr. Wallace? No, sir, no. No, him and my father was close. He was going to see to it that I did just as my father intended me to. Nope, no, sir. The men down at Smoke's barber shop, Willie Bates, they were the only ones. Those men, they saw something in me nobody else did. I spent more time on that shop floor than I did my desk at school. When my father found out, he was not happy.
You know some guys, the news today is so depressing. Ain't nothing in it but people getting killed. Did you hear about what happened to Redbone? He got killed by the police.
You know what I heard? They turned him in for some money. How would we ever get along right by each other?
Man, no. We always against one another. And it's pitiful. You know, I saw him at the funeral home the other day, too.
Yeah, I saw him too. I saw him. He was laid out on that table in a black suit. And I'm talking about he was a big old man, too. I mean, a big old man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, you just we did something else. They were lined up all around Mr. Terry's funeral home. I tell you what, it was a sight to see.
It sure was sad, too.
Hey, look, here come that handy boy. His dad sure have a baby for you to come up in here today.
He sure would, but hey, man, I'm going to need you to take it easy on this head. You know I ain't got that much hair.
My bad, why, you right, you almost bald.
Oh, no. Look at that old handy boy. I see him coming, walking in here like he a hip man.
Hip.
Everybody. Hey, that's you never see it? Boy, you know your hind part's gonna be burning. Your daddy catch you up in here. You know you don't want to hang around here and chit-chat with us.
You must got a hard head. You know what though? My mama used to tell me a hard head make a soft behind.
Every time.
So will.
I ain't worried about it. That ain't gonna find out. We got around with school.
What you say?
You know you need to be in school. You know your folks want you to go to school and graduate and then go to college.
I know how to do. All right, no, that's Mr. Wallace teaching you. I can't learn how to play that music y'all play.
What you say? Yeah, right. I heard old Professor Wallace whipped your tail good the other day. Rat-a-tat-tat. Yeah, I bet you still sore, ain't you, old head? Yeah. But let me ask you something. Can you play that guitar yet? Uh-oh. Now, you've been hanging around here long enough now. You should be able to play something by now. Well, baby, huh? I know good doggone well you ain't sell this boy this old beat-up guitar. That guitar so old, I know they used it in slavery. And I know it's out of tune. Boy, you something else. You can be saying yourself.
Wait a minute now. Hold on now. See now, the boy came to me saying he wanted to learn music. So I was just doing him a favor.
Yeah, I saw it. I can play it too. You wanna hear me? Come on, let's jam.
Oh, really? All right, here we go. Let's kick it off, fellas. Here we go. 1, 2. You ready? 1, 2.
Who do you speak of, sir?
Y'all doing exactly what I need. WC Hank?
Oh, I don't know the name. No, sir.
No,
I don't see W Hank.
Oh, enough of this fool. What y'all? I know y'all hiding me.
No, sir. No way, no how. We ain't hiding nobody.
What do you have to say for yourself? I'm just one of you who skip to school to find fault. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Try to tell.
I'm sorry, sir. Please don't tell my daddy. I promise it won't happen again.
We've been everywhere looking for you. A matter of fact, I think he's coming right now. Just look at you two. Standing around here looking like a bunch of dumb crows. Playing this sinful music. WC! I've told you about coming down here playing this music. You will not come down here again, you understand me. And we're basically doing all the rest of these hoodlums ought to be ashamed of y'all.
Look, man, I'm telling you.
I want my son to go to school to make himself out to be something. Not just sitting around here lazy and gossiping and listening to this old sinful stuff.
Now, Reb, hold it. This is a decent place of business. That's right. These fellas here, they my customers. They like music and entertaining themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. Most of these men got families and work hard. You need to be mindful how you speak. They want more out of life just like you.
That's right, Dad, these men have anything to do with me coming here. I come because I like to play music and I like it here.
Boy, shut your mouth. I will not do the kingdom come. You will not come down here ever again. You understand me? Now let's go. Come on. And may God have mercy on both of y'all sinful souls.
Bye, y'all. See you next time.
Get out of here.
You know what? That boy's gonna be a great musician one day. And you wanna know why? Because he is determined. Now, wait a minute. Look here, please don't play something for the good ribs. Man, I ain't playing. No, we don't need this beef and animals. Play Amazing Grace like you did last week. Amazing Grace. Go ahead. What's your plan with you?
Chicago, after you left Chicago, St. Louis, you ended up in St. Louis. Now, that's where you wrote the St. Louis Blues. What was it like there at that time? What did you experience? How did you live?
Whoa, slow down. So, one question at a time. Let's see. I was broken hungry. I got work. Here and there, working in clubs. Nice, poor, black, white, whatever. Mostly I was hungry, eating garbage. Man, I was nasty, smelling awful. Sleeping in boxes on the Mississippi River. You want to talk about down and out? I was at the bottom. The only thing kept me going was all my mom and dad kind of music in my head.
So you were homeless?
It was dangerous. Knives, guns, police. Drinking was common. My life was above all these street action, but it was like music to my ear. Those vibrations never left me. I can feel them now. Those street sounds, all those people. They're alive in my memory as if it was yesterday.
bring out the best in my community, to send them out in the world with the hope that they will better the world. Let us look at the future of education and our young in a positive manner. Our youth is our future. Let us remember the history of this great institution. I welcome you and thank you again for attending.
Oh, no, Mother Handy, you're just in time. He's just about to start playing. Hello, Reverend. I know WC would be glad to know that you're here.
Yes, we have to make up for a lot of lost time. I know I didn't approve of him playing the music, but he was determined. And I hope that I didn't disappoint him and let him down. I hope he still loves me.
Oh, Reverend, you won't be disappointed.
I also have the honor in introducing one of our own professors, Mr. W.C. Handy. Mr. Handy is an accomplished musician who teaches music. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. W.C. Handy.
I didn't want to admit it, but I know the Lord had a hand in this. Son, can you ever forgive me?
Everybody listen. I would like to introduce my parents. This is Reverend and Mrs. Handy.
Hello, everyone. And thank you all for coming to listen to my son's play. He was a very determined young man to pursue in his music. Although a lot of times I stopped him from pursuing his dream of becoming a musician. But I know that the Lord has something to do with this. Son, can you ever forgive me for being such a stubborn father?
Yes, Dad, and I love you. All I want to do was make you proud of me.
Oh, baby, we know. We are so proud of you. You know what? I knew you'd be somebody. And I never stop praying for you and the music.
Oh, thank you, Mother Handy.
This is a day to remember. Let us all rejoice.
That must have been one of the best days of your life.
Next to the day my children were born, I'd say that was the best day of my whole life.
You'd already accomplished so many things by this point. Now you have your family to share with you. You didn't stay in college very long, correct?
No. I lived when I moved on to Memphis.
And that's where you wrote the Memphis Blues, the very first, if not your very first, the very first blues song ever written. And it was originally a campaign song for Memphis Mayor E.H. Crump.
Boss Crump. Yeah, that's one man forget it. Yeah, I had a band played down Dixie Park in them days. A lot of musicians did. It wasn't nothing for some slick-talking politicians come along and trying to get somebody to write a song, help them get elected. Mine was Boss Crump. That's the reason we called him Boss. That man always got what he wanted, one way or another.
WC, Handy.
Yes, sir. Most folks just call me WC. Forgive me, my eyes are not working too good. Whom am I speaking to?
Well, the name's Crump, sir. Edward Hull Crump. Well, but most folks just call me E.H.
Crump? Seems I've heard of that name before. You running for mayor or something, aren't you?
Well, look, dear, it does appear that my reputation does precede me. Why, yes, I am, sir. Well, it seemed like a good idea as any. I mean, you know, a man with my vision has a responsibility to do something with it. Now, don't you agree, sir?
Well, I guess so. What can I do for you, Mr. Crump?
Mr. Handy, everyone in Memphis is talking about your band and how wonderful your music is. Edward and I were hoping to commission you to write a song for his campaign. Something will get people thinking, Crump for mayor.
Yes, you know, something that folks would instantly associate with it. You know, something like Crump Town ladies sing this song, doo-dah, doo-dah. Crump Town racetrack 5 miles long, oh, doo-dah day. Going to my keep that.
Oh, okay. I think I get what you said. I think we can come to some type of arrangement.
But what if we pay you for your work? What do you think would be
Well, yes, we would like to talk about the compensation upon delivery of the music.
WC, what about that music you played for me the other night? I thought it was real upbeat and catchy.
Baby, that song ain't even finished yet. That's just something I've been fooling around with.
I know, but it sounded really good. And if Mr. Crump uses it in his campaign, folks all over Memphis would hear your music.
Just think, Handy, with your music behind my message, I can't lose. You, sir, cannot lose. And the good people of Memphis will finally have the leadership they so richly deserve. And they will have you. Thank you for it.
All right, I'll do it. I'll write a song for you.
Oh, that's wonderful. I can't wait to hear it.
I am so glad we could come to an accord. I tell you what, you just whip something up there and bring it by my office. It was a pleasure to meet you both.
Thank you. Edward!
WC, I feel really good about this. This could be the chance you have been waiting for your whole life.
I sure hope so. I had never written anything I thought was good enough to sell to anyone.
Well, honey, it's time to go home and get you fed. I need to start dinner.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe I'll buy you something special with all that money we're going to make.
I sure hope so. I could use a new upgrade to my fur coat. Now, I don't care if it's rat or raccoon. And those 6 kids of yours need some new shoes.
That was the Memphis Blues. Some say the very first blues song ever written.
You can call whatever you want. I call it a lesson well learned. Yeah, I wrote it. Crump used it, got elected. I sold it for $100, and that was the last time I saw it. Next time I was a little more careful. St. Louis blues just made me more money in royalties I could never need. So you about done?
Yes, sir. I think I have just all that I need. Mr. Handy, I want to thank you so much, sir, for your time. I am as determined as you to become a better newsman as you did as you were a musician. Thank you so much for your time today, sir.
Oh, it was my pleasure, sir. I wrote it all down. about it. I lost the use of my eyesight a long time ago. Well, I can still see everything I ever saw with it in my mind. All the people I've ever met, the places I've ever been, bright and colorful. They inspire me every day. I tell my granddaughter stories so that I can inspire them. If I've inspired you today or any day of your life, well then you honor me. I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Andy, for all that you've given the world. Do you have any regrets?
Young man, you go your entire life and don't find anything you wouldn't want to do differently, well then you just haven't lived. Sure, you walked a long road. There were plenty of times I was ready to quit, just stop, head home. Seems like my whole life there was always somebody or something standing in my way. Everything I did was worth it. It was what I had to leave behind. I made a lot of mistakes and I fell on some hard times, but, well, I've had a beautiful life. When I think about it, beautiful. Yes, there are times when I wish I could go back, just so I could do it all again.